So now we're going to take a look at our family processor. And to do some family processing, we need to have a family. So I'm going to go back into my furniture, and I'm going to add in a component. Let's say my chair. So I select the chair. I say edit family. It's going to open the family editor. We've got our lovely chair here. Now that I'm inside the family editor, I can go back to my IMAGINiT tools, family processor, open it up, and it opens up this dialog box. So what I want to do is I want some actions. So we can edit the shared parameters file, we can delete material, we can add material, we can change material, we can add a family parameter, we can add a shared parameter, we can replace parameters. For me, the big benefit here, as I mentioned talking a little bit earlier, is those shared parameter files. So I select shared parameters, select the one or ones that you want to add. So I'm going to add a replace, it's a yes, no, and then add selected parameters. So it's in there. You can choose where you want it to go. I'm a big fan of the other down at the very bottom, but you can choose whatever is appropriate for what you need. Do I want it to be an instance case? In this case, I do. Add to actions list. So now I've got my actions list, current family only, process. I get a little pop-up that shows up on your screen that says, hey, you've done, show results, successfully added. I'm going to close out of this, load into project, overwrite, select my chair, replace, no, approved, yes, demo, maybe. But we are able to quickly throw that into place and see what we've got in there. If I select my table, so we've got nothing in there, so I can do the same thing with my table. I can select it, edit family, go to my IMAGINiT, choose my family processor, actions. This time I'm going to add them both in here. Add, oops. Add, make them both instant. OK actions. Now, I could say OK, and we're off to the races. And that would be done. But what if we have an entire file of other families that we want to have the same thing added to? Wouldn't it be great if we could do that all with just a couple of simple clicks instead of opening up 20 families and doing this? This is faster than the old way, but having to open up 20 families is still a bit of a bother. Well, we're one step ahead of you with our multi-families. So I select multi-families, choose search for families, a little dialog box pops up. So in this case, I'm going to browse to tables. So this is all the families that are in that folder. I'm going to select all of those families and select all first. Add all of the families in here. So now they've all been added to the list. Where is it? Come on. Browse. There we go. Select all. Add families. And then just hiding under here is the select, which is what I was looking for. So there are all of those ones. So now it's going to run the process of adding these two shared parameters to all of these. Say process families. going behind the scenes and making all of that magic happen. I get a little pop-up on the other side that tells me that it's been processed. I say show results. Everything was successful. Yay. Close, close, load back into project. And let me insert architecture component, place family, load family. Yes, thank you. I need to go to the location where I stored them all. That's why I don't find them under tables. And you can see we've got them updated. Desk and coffee table. Desk. Coffee table. And there we go. Ta-da! We now have our, this is not approved, but it is going to be replaced. I say okay, and we're off to the races. So we were able to apply that to all of those families inside of that folder very quickly, and now we can apply them in. Those shared parameters are put into place. Very cool tool. All right. Place families along a curve. So if I go in here, and I'm going to go to architecture, and I'm going to do the sin of sins and use a model line, and I'm going to draw a spline. All funky like. Hit enter. Go back to my tools. Place families along a curve. Dialog box will pop up. We select whatever we want to add to it. So let's say my desk. Choose the curve. I want to place them every millimeters, 1,000 millimeters. Place. There we go. Maybe with a desk I didn't want 1,000 millimeters. Maybe I wanted something a little bit different. So let's undo that. Maybe we want to, I'm going to just rotate this. And we go back to the same instance, place family. Maintain rotation along the curve. Evenly distributed along the curve. Let's say 5. Select the curve. And there we go. So we were able to do that. And again, curve doesn't mean curve. It really just means any line. So the same thing, if I wanted to put this chair, I could go down, same thing, place family. Now you probably wouldn't do what I'm about to do, but it's a good demonstration. Select family, select the curve, 2500. There we go. So we've placed them along the wall. Again, you wouldn't do that, but you can see that it doesn't have to be a spline that you created. It can be any line that you've got inside the project that you can select and put your family based on that curve.